If you're looking for your next PM role, the hardest thing is doing it on your own. Inside PCA, we help product managers looking for the next role, and 70% of PCA members say the most important thing in this whole process is their CSM, their customer success manager. That is their dedicated accountability, coaching, training partner inside PCA. Now, every PCA member will join a Slack channel with me, the head coach, the CSM, and a few other supporting folks just to be a part of your overall coaching support group. But the day-to-day accountability, coaching, and guidance is provided by your CSM. The difference between looking for work by yourself with no one really to speak to except maybe your spouse or a good friend of yours who's at this point really tired of hearing it, you need a dedicated partner. If you want to reach great career heights, you really need to have a support system. What does the CSM actually provide that's so magical inside PCA? The first thing is accountability. You need someone with whom you can meet, with whom you can discuss your progress, with whom you can share your accountability stats. How many applications did you make? How many emails did you send? How many messages? Did you revise your resume? Did you revise your LinkedIn? Did you customize your resume? Did you prepare for the interviews? Did you put together your behavioral stories? Did you put together your tell me about yourself? Did you think about the company values? Did you prepare the case studies? I can go on and on and on, but you need someone who can provide accountability during this time to tell you that, yes, I can see you. You've done this thing. You've taken the right action. If we just keep taking these actions, we are going to have success on the other side. It can be quite a lonely space, and I totally understand how debilitating it can be to be on your own and not having anybody to check in with. So on the accountability side, it's a big element of it. But the flip side of it is the support. Accountability is one side, but if you're doing the wrong things, you're taking the wrong actions, accountability in a way doesn't matter because you're rowing in the wrong direction. Case in point on this, if you're writing emails that are too long, or you're taking too long to customize your resume, or you're optimizing for the wrong companies, or you're doing a myriad of the things that you need to do wrong along the way. Remember, PCA is not just to land your next job, but it's also to have a long-term, fulfilling, successful, financially rewarding product career. So we want to work with you 10, 20 years over a long time horizon. We want to help you get the next role, and then we want to make you be successful in that role and enable you to reach the heights that we think you can reach. So the support and guidance along the way is just as important as the accountability. Course correction. Sometimes you're completely going the other way. Sometimes you just need to tweak it a little bit. The next thing is knowing when to refer you out to specialists, so to speak. Inside PCA, we've got different coaches that are focusing on different aspects of the preparation. Primarily, we're talking about the job search process, which includes getting callbacks, getting through your interviews, and then negotiating your offer. But of course, there's so much more that is within that and then after that. But you need to know when you should speak with a networking specialist or a recruiting specialist or a resume specialist or a behavioral story specialist or someone who trains for a particular level, L5, L6, L7 at Google or at Meta, or an AI specialist. You need sometimes to engage in different situations. So the CSM, Customer Success Manager inside PCA, will guide our members along and tell them, you should do this. You should go to this lecture. You should have a one-on-one with this person. You should go to Alex's office hours, happen every week, or any of the other resources that we have inside PCA or the ones that we can create based on the need. And then finally, the mental support. Now, of course, you should have a good, strong support network anytime you're going through a difficult period, such as a protracted job search. We know how exhausting it can be. We know how demotivating it can be. You should have a strong support network. But it's one thing to have a support network of your friends and family, and another one of a team that is led by your customer success manager, your CSM, that is only focused on the work. So we want to support you through the difficult process, and we completely have your back on this because our goals are 100% aligned with yours in the long term. Sometimes that means telling you to take a few days off. Other times it means telling you to persevere through adversity. Other times yet, it's telling you that there is nothing that you could have done to influence a certain outcome. You know, sometimes how we think about, hey, should I have done this? Should I have not done this? Is it this mistake I made? Is it that mistake? Sometimes you need a person in your corner to tell you when it was actually out of your hands the whole time. Or maybe it's an imposter syndrome situation where you're really not valuing yourself enough. It could be any number of these things. Let's call this the endurance training. We often say that a job search is like a marathon. You should not think of it as running a sprint. It's like running a marathon. You're going to have to do a lot, but this is why you're being proactive. This is why you're building a meaningful product career where you can be productive, you can be happy, you can be well compensated. And it is a time that product managers can do all that. So if you're a PM who's looking for your next role, please consider speaking with our team about potentially joining PCA. You can find the link in the description. Thanks very much. I'll see you next time.